Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Halo 5 Guardians, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a Q&A for my 500 subscribers special, which I promised you guys earlier this last week. And I just want to say that you guys gave me some amazing questions, and I'm very happy and fortunate for you guys to be participating in the Q&A and delivering some amazing questions for me, and for subscribing to get me to 500 subscribers. I am so happy. I've been on YouTube for about a year and a half now, and I've been really trying to hit this number for a long time. Of course, 1,000 is the big goal, and I guarantee we'll hit it this year. I've been going very exponential lately, and I'm really happy and I'm very fortunate to have subscribers like you guys. So thank you guys very much for that. And in today's video, for the background gameplay, I got some Griffball gameplay, which is a game mode that has been in Halo for a very long time, but they just recently brought it back to Halo 5. As like a party game mode, and it's really fun. It's probably the most fun now in Halo 5 with all the new movement features and stuff, so I got some really good gameplay of that for you guys, and I had a lot of fun playing it. But without further ado, let's get right into this Q&A. The first question comes from a subscriber named Mineral Man, and he asks, what first got you into making YouTube videos? And what first got me into making YouTube videos was back in, I think, 2009. It's crazy. I never remember these kind of things for these types of, like, first got you into this, first got you into that, but for this I actually completely remember what first made me, like, spark my idea of getting into YouTube. So I knew of YouTube for a long time, of course, like most people, when I was younger, but I never was really into the gaming aspect of it. And I've been a gamer my entire life, like literally my entire life. Ever since I was like 3 or 4, I was playing like really like small, like stupid games and stuff. And then when I was like getting like 5, 6, 7, I got like Nintendo, Game Boy, GameCube, and then I got PSP, Wii, and then eventually Xbox 360. So I've been a long time gamer. But what first got me into making videos, I completely remember this. I was sitting in an apartment of an old house I used to live into. No, wait, what? Not a house. It was kind of a house. It was an apartment house, like a condo type of thing, but it was leveled, and it was like a solo apartment thing. It was weird. But I was living in that, and I remember sitting on the couch, and I wasn't even on my phone. I don't even think I had a smartphone at the time. I just had like a phone just for calling and texting, just so I could contact my mom. But I was on my mom's BlackBerry phone, which actually could run YouTube videos, and I was on that, and I was just on YouTube. And I think this was like right when I got my first Xbox 360, because I used to play Xbox 360 at my friend's house a ton over the summer. We used to play Call of Duty World at War and Halo 3, and we played the entire Halo 3 campaign at his house, and we played a ton of zombies in Call of Duty World at War. It was a ton of fun, and that really got me into gaming, like the console front. And that was about 2007 and 2008 when I did all that. But then in 2009, I think that was 2009, 2010 when I finally got my first Xbox. But in 2009, I remember I watched a video on Machinima's channel by a user named, oh god, I hope I get the numbers right, Sean0728. Oh no, I think it's one of those numbers, something like that. It might be a different order, but Sean something. And he did a video on, oh god, it was Model for 2 Corey, and it was a quick scoping type of video, or was it? It might have just been sniping, but it was like tips and tricks, and it was a really cool thing. But the user that most of you guys would maybe know him by is Hutch, and he is a longtime YouTuber and Machinima director. He's an amazing YouTuber, and he's still YouTubing today. He does a lot of Twitch and stuff, but he's such an awesome dude. And he was the first gaming commentator YouTuber I've ever watched, and I've fallen in love with him ever since I watched that video. And I fall in love with the idea of Call of Duty videos and stuff like that, and just talking about, although the video was like tips and tricks and stuff, he kind of like went off topic and kind of went into like a TV show Dexter and stuff. He just got into like personal stuff, and I've always been a fan of that, just talking about like personal stuff over a gameplay thing, just a bunch of things that a bunch of people love and me myself love. I felt like that's a really cool way to bring a community together. Alright, the next question comes from a username WCPOT Gaming, and his question is, would you rather $1 million or 1 million subscribers? And he's actually an awesome YouTuber, by the way. Go check him out, please. His content's great. But the first question is, Would you rather $1 million, 1 million subscribers? And without a doubt, I would say 1 million subscribers, just because from that you could definitely sustain a job and sustain making YouTube videos as a living, which is a great thing. No matter how much money you get from it, as long as it can keep you making videos and not have you have to work another job, I think that's all you really need for YouTube. And of course, 1 million would do that, as long as a good amount of those people are active, which of course I feel like they would be in this scenario he's talking about. So yes, without a doubt, 1 million subscribers, would be a dream of mine. Such a great thing to have 1 million. Great number. And for question number 2, Call of Duty or Battlefield? For me, I couldn't really pick between the two. Although I don't play Battlefield a lot, I have played it before, and I know it's a ton of fun. With Battlefield 5, they're actually rumored to have it in the World War II, or no, World War I setting, which that would interest me a ton. I've always been a fan of that kind of stuff, and I feel like that'd be awesome on next-gen consoles, so I might have to pick that up, especially with me having a lot more of my own money to spend. That would be something I'd be very interested in, but yeah, I don't really feel like they're good to compare, although they're very similar games. I feel like Battlefield's more of like a strategic, tactical, and like widely open like game that's like big and a lot of things to do. But in Call of Duty is more just like pick it up, play a couple games, and you just go at it, and it's just like quick, fast fun. It's a lot of that. So that's what Call of Duty is to me, and Battlefield is like a whole separate entity to me. But I love the both. But if I had to pick one, I would have to pick Call of Duty, just because I grew up playing that compared to Battlefield. Alright, for this question, comes from a user named JustLife, and his question is, what makes you keep uploading videos? And for me, what makes me keep uploading videos, and this is a great question to ask, just because I have been uploading for a long time with not much growth, but for me, what keeps me uploading videos is just the fact that you can really make something out of this, and I believe I can. I just really need to be persistent about it, and one of the biggest things, the reasons why YouTubers don't succeed, is not because their content is good or they're not promoting themselves as much as they should. It's mostly just because people stop uploading frequently, and stop uploading at all, just because they don't have time for it and they don't believe it's going to work out for them, no matter how unsuccessful they are. How successful they are, a lot of people just feel like they're just not going to make it. And for me, although I have not been very successful lately, not lately, in general, like for the last, the whole time I've been doing YouTube, but I still feel like it's definitely possible. And pretty much I really don't think I'll ever give this up, no matter how unsuccessful I am at this. I just feel like eventually it'll get better for me, as long as I stay persistent. So if I have to, when I get older, of course, I'd get a job and then have this as like a hobby and upload less frequently, but I would still just keep uploading no matter what. Alright, this question comes from a subscriber named Play Dead Bro, and his question is, what's your biggest accomplishment? For me, I can't really think of one off the top of my head. I guarantee there is one that's pretty good. I've done a lot of sports in my past, and I've done a lot of cool things in general, but I just can't think of a lot right now. But if I wanted to modify this question, I would say what is going to be my biggest accomplishment, and for that, that would be, of course, gaining a good following on YouTube, making this a full-time job for me, which would be absolutely amazing. Such a cool thing to have. Or getting into music and succeeding in the music game, because I really have been passionate for music, and I've always wanted to learn about stuff in music production, but I haven't really gotten a chance to. I just need to learn a little bit more, but eventually I feel like I definitely will do that, and eventually I do feel like I will succeed in YouTube and make it a full-time job, but that's just me. So that's what I believe will be my biggest accomplishments. Alright, this question comes from Cripix HD. Cool guy, love him. Why can you drink a drink but not eat a eat? Yeah, I'm not sure there, bud. Why can you not? That is actually a really good question. What? You can drink a drink, but you can't eat a eat. I guess just because a food is a food, not an eat. That is a very, very nice question. I guess drink is a stupid word for something you drink. They should have a different name. A beverage. That'd be better. Or not even a beverage. What else would they call it? I don't know, man. That's a really good question. Ask Google, because I'm not qualified to answer that. But maybe I'll start calling food eat now. Alright, this question comes from Mice Gaming. And his question is, will you marry me? Nope, that's not his real question. What you looking forward to this year? Well, first question, I will marry you, yes. We'll get that all planned out very soon, Mice. And for the second question is, what am I looking forward to this year? What I was looking forward to this year earlier was the Division. But it's the beta came out and it's a lot of fun, but it might not have a lot of potential. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to wait until the full game comes out, but I'm still kind of looking forward to that. But other things looking forward to, I'm really interested to see what Infinity Ward has up their sleeve for the next Call of Duty. That would be really interesting to see. And then just YouTube growth in general and seeing where this takes me, because I will be turning 18 this year, and that really means like I'm gonna be graduating from chill phone, and I will be graduating from high school. So, well, not this year, I guess the middle of next year, but it's definitely coming soon, so I'm gonna have to get all of my stuff together, and YouTube success would just mean the world to me and really set me up for my life, which would be awesome. This question comes from the username Seba Gaming. He says, my question is, how many subscribers do you want to have by the end of the 2016, which is a great follow-up question for the last question. And he also promotes his channel in this comment, which is a very ballsy move there, Seba. But I appreciate the question. If you guys want to check his channel out, go check him out, Seba Gaming. Ballsy motherfucker. But anyways, yeah, my question that I got from him is, how many subscribers do I want to have? And for me, I think, like, what I want to have, of course, is like as many as possible, of course, but ideally what I'd want to have is, I think, like probably around 3,500, because I am growing a bit faster than I used to, and I feel like with me promoting as much as I am now, and my content getting a lot more like thought out and higher quality, so I feel like I really can grow a lot more than I used to. So I think 3,500. It's a bit high, but I feel like it's definitely possible, especially with shoutouts and promotion and community. I really feel like it's definitely possible. So hopefully around 3,500. This question comes from the Gamer Buffalo, awesome guy. Played with him on Xbox, a ton of fun. He says, "How old are you?" For me, I am 17 years old, going on 18, November 12th this year. And where are you from? And Egypt, obviously. Are you crazy? What microphone do you use? Third question. Microphone I use is the Blue Snowball mic. I actually really wish I got the Yeti or the Audio Technica 2020, AT2020. I think that's what it's called. But it just was too expensive at the time. So I have the Snowball, and it seems to work fine for me, so I'm not going to get it replaced yet for a while, just because it just seems too early to do that. I've only had this for just over a year, so yeah, it definitely suits me, and I'd recommend it if you guys are on a lower budget. This question comes from a username Sleazer, and he says, if you could change who you are and still be a fabulous YouTuber as you are, well, thank you, who would you be? Who would I be as a fabulous YouTuber? Yeah, I don't even know. That's a really good question. There's so many options I would pick. I don't know, maybe like Mark Zuckerberg or so. I have no idea. There's so many answers for this. I just picked Mark Zuckerberg because he's a young multi-billionaire, so I feel like that'd be sick. Oh no, wait, the founder of Snapchat. That's who it'd be. I think he's really young, and that'd be sick to be the founder of Snapchat. All right, next question. This question comes from Co-op Sisters. How many hours have you put into GTA 5? Nice video, bro. Next question. This question comes from a username Rav2784 Let's Plays. He's actually has good Let's Plays. I checked him out a few days ago, but that's an interesting freaking username. I can't really get that around my head. Alright, if you could pick any famous YouTuber to collaborate with, who would it be and what game would you play? Wow, these are some amazing questions. Seriously, you guys, this is awesome. For this, without a doubt, I would pick Syndicate, from the Syndicate project. You guys probably know him. He's an amazing YouTuber. He's been one of my biggest aspirations as a YouTuber, besides like Hutch and people like that. But he's just very similar to me in the games he plays and his personality, and I really appreciate that. I really love his stuff, and I just love his style of life, just going for things in life and making the best of them, and realizing that life's too short and you just have to do as much fun stuff as you can. And what game would we play? Probably Black Ops 3 Zombies. Although I'd love to play Minecraft, so I don't do a lot of Minecraft on my channel. I did play Minecraft when it was very unpopular in like 2010, in like the alpha stage, when there was probably only like around 50,000 people or so, or even less, that played it. And I was like one of the first people to play it, which was actually pretty funny because I don't even upload it on my channel. But yeah, it was actually a lot of fun then, and I played it from a guy named a Let's Player named David XYT, or David64XT, I think that was his name. But he was an awesome Let's Player of that, and I think he was the first person ever to upload a Let's Play of Minecraft, I'm pretty sure. But I got it from him, and I bought it from him, and at the time I think it was like $5 or something. It was really cheap then, but yeah, it was really cool to play and get from him, and that might be the game I'd probably play with Syndicate. I feel like there's a lot of potential in that as like a series or something. That'd be a ton of fun. Alright, this question comes from OK Multiplay. You guys, I'm almost positive know who they are. The two girls. They are amazing. What was your first song you ever bought? For me, it's actually weird. I don't buy a lot of music, but actually I think the first song I ever bought was a full album. It was Nothing Was the Same by Drake. I don't even know. I think it was an accident I bought it on my phone, and it was hooked up to mom's credit card, and I accidentally bought it. Like while I was at school, I was just like checking it out because it just came out. I'm like, oh, let me check this out. Let me give it a listen. I literally bought it. I'm like, shit. And then I ended up having to pay my mom back. But yeah, I think that was the first song I bought. Whatever the first track on that album is called, so that would be my first song that I ever bought. So yeah, I think that'll do it for this Q&A. That was a long video. Did not intend for it to be that long. Sorry about that. But I thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. It really is an amazing thing. Here's the 500 more. Make us to 1,000. Get us to those quadruple digits, 4 figures. It'll be amazing. I will talk to you guys in my next video. I really appreciate all the support from you guys, and thank you so much. As always, adios. Yo.